Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming and this is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we are back on the free-to-play and I'm actually 1 month in, like, 31 days in, but I just recently got that 1 month in. So I decided, okay, I've been focusing on different things to showcase, and I got some hints from some people saying, you know what, just do an update and show everything that you have worked on and what you're currently working on. So this is the idea of the video for today, is just, simply updating what I have done so far on my free-to-play. So currently I have 1, 2, 3 6-star champions. I chose them because obviously starter first, Apothecary because I'm going to use him everywhere, and then Thylesia was another really good one because apart from being the decreased defense champ, she's also buff extender for me and she has a pretty good kit, plus she hits pretty hard. The next ones that I'm gonna focus on 6-starring, honestly I'm still trying to decide, but I think my next 6-star will be Bivald of the Thorn, because I already started booking him with the legendary books I had saved up, and I'm definitely gonna fully book at least his A2 and A3, but quite possibly his A1 as well, because might as well get him fully booked. Reason being, I want to have like another person to be a nuker for my waves, and honestly the combination that I have with magic, spirit and force makes it a little bit easier for me for my waves to kind of nuke them down and not worry about, oh my god, I have everybody of the same affinity, which is kind of the struggle in general when we're talking to like on earlier accounts. Most of the good champions that people get and build are all magic, so with Bivald being my next 6-star, that's gonna help me a lot. I've also focused on weird champions around here, like for example, okay, Frozen Banshee, it's kind of obvious, she's for clan boss, but then I got Talia to 50, I got the Satyr to 5-star, I got Shield Guard and Zephyr Sniper to 4-star, and Scabrius, I'm slowly leveling them up. The reason why I worked on these specific champions are kind of simple. Like Talia made it really easy for me to focus on the Fire Knight because of her obviously counterattack and triple hitter A1. Satyr is insanely good for the same reason. Decreased speed on the A1, I still need to fully book him. Plus the 4-hitter on the A2 that also decreases turn meter. Again, I still need another book at least here. Then I worked honestly on Shield Guard and Zephyr Sniper. I worked for the sake of having a team around what other champions I have, which are marked as well. Oh, I forgot about marked. So I got these 2 more champions. Even though they're uncommon, they have extremely good kits. AoE on the A2. And after his book, it's on tutor cooldown, and basically every time he crits, he gets 20% turn meter. He can be really good, like even campaign farmer or solo minotaur with the right build, so he's pretty good champ. But I honestly built him for the sake of faction wars for now, because I wanted to have, this was one of the factions that actually have a shot of fighting the faction war boss when they come out on the first stage, because most of the days there's like, as one of the advanced mission is defeat the faction war boss. I'm trying to get a team for every single faction, or at least one of the factions, hopefully when they pair together, to be able to be that, so I don't lose on that energy refill of the day, because I can almost do everything else, just that's the only tricky thing that kind of stops me. Apart from that, I just keep working on food, working on other champions. There's so much more that I need to work on. Like I need to get Coffin Smasher. He's 100% gonna be in my clan boss team. I need to 6-star my Frozen Banshee, like I said, Bivald. So I have lots of champions to 6-star. But the thing that I'm actually focusing right now is every single energy that I have. Apart from, trying to progress a little bit on these progress missions where I got kind of far, I'm at this one that I have to take these, which I'm not going to do now. I'm just gonna wait for next time there's a dragon tournament, which is quite possibly going to be when the fusion comes out. Because if you've guys seen the new fusion, he seems kind of busted. What is it on the news? That Helicath fusion. Okay, he's not in here, but Helicath, he seems to be insanely good. Like he's a champion that can either give you unkillable with his block damage or give you like the block, not the block, the big shield. So I'm definitely gonna go for that, even though it's gonna be a struggle. Saving all my shards for that's for sure. Yeah, so what I was saying, I'm using all of my energy. I don't care about tournaments, I don't care about events right now. All of my energy goes into Minotaur, because I can actually beat Minotaur with this team. These are the champions. I only have War Master on my Elhain, so she's the only that actually has damage, and everything else I just have set up so I can kill it. This has never failed for me. If If I saw that this would have failed early on, I would have not farmed the masteries, but I would have bought a second set of masteries for my for a second champion, maybe even a third one. But because I saw that this team actually works and you know, it doesn't fail, I said, okay, it's more efficient, there's not much else that I actually have to worry on and focus. So I said, okay, let me just keep farming them. Trust me, I used thousands and thousands of energy, because obviously if nobody has masteries, then it takes a huge amount of time up until you can get, especially to that tier 6 mastery, where obviously I'm gonna get War Master on everybody except Apothecary, which is gonna get Giant Slayer because of his triple hitter. But like I said, the team works pretty fine. You saw the funny thing, I have Apothecary and a Toxic for now, because the only time when it almost failed was with when everybody died apart from Apothecary. So because Apothecary can solo it, I said, okay, since he's doing that, let me just put him in a Toxic, and that makes it a little bit faster. And honestly, it's kind of useful for any types of boss. Maybe not as much for the clan boss, because Thalissa extends enough, but you know, for the moment, for the champions that I have and you know the options that I had, this was the thing that I did. And like I said, it works pretty decent, it's kind of fast, and this is all that I have been doing. I'm getting closer to everyone. Let me just show you how they are built. Their masteries. Builds are like, you know, fast, perception and speed, lifesteal, same one, toxic, random sets, perception, random set. So you know, lifesteal on her. So it's nothing too specialized yet. The only specialized thing, I guess, is my campaign farmer Elhain in the lifesteal. In case she gets hit, she can survive, and him to be in a toxic, a boss could be in a toxic. But when it comes to masteries, like I said, I'm getting there. I'm getting there with everybody, closer and closer. Obviously, they will 100% be my next 6 stars, because guess what? That's why I'm getting masteries on them. Since they're gonna have masteries, they will definitely need to be my next 6 stars, because I want to be able to get that War Master on them. When it comes to campaign farming, I think I've already showed it, but if not, let me show you. So this was something that I was able to do, I think like 2 weeks in, honestly. Not, you know, not bragging, but if you get the right build in lifesteal, this 12-3 farming, which is the best place to farm, and I got it on auto after like 2 weeks, and I'm like 1 month in. So it's like Elhain, obviously she just does the job on her own. That's what I mentioned when I picked her, because she has 2 AoEs, makes campaign farming and everything else so much easier for her. She, the only thing I do tricky with her is I make a preset, because she likes to use her A2 first instead of the A3. I always like her to use the A3, because that's the double AoE and has lower priorities, lower cooldown, and she can come faster to that one. Like you saw, this one's 10 was the fastest, 25 is the slowest. It can get better, but I don't care that it's a bit slower, you know, I just care about reliability. When it comes to the dungeons, the one that I cared about the most was the Dragon 16. I can get to Dragon 16, this means I'm not going to get mystery shards and brews from here anymore, and this one's quite reliable, it has never failed. Then when it comes to the Ice Golem, honestly I didn't push too high, I just stayed on 13 and that's about it. It's one of the factions that I do not care about farming too often right now, so up until I can get to 100% team on 16, I'm not going to push it. I'm just going to stay 13, if there's events that I want to farm for like the fusion, I'm going to farm stage 13 and that's about it. The 2 most problematic ones that I haven't tried tweaking more are obviously the Fire Knight and the Spiders. Then Fire Knight is more of a dungeon that you care about farming for like the mid, late, end game. This is not an early game. In the early, even in the most of the mid game, you should be always farming Dragon, because you want speed gear, you want accuracy gear from there, you want some lifesteal. You know, this should be your priority. After you farmed a lot of campaign, for artifacts, it's the Dragon Slayer. Then the second priority will be the Spiders. Then again, for Spider, I'm a little bit stuck. I guess I need to see how I'm using my champions, and I need War Masters in there on them, and maybe a little bit of rebuild, and I need to get a champion with Terminator control in there to be able to advance this a little bit more. Because right now it's like she shouldn't be in this team. This one should be, instead of Frozen Banshee, it should be a Terminator control. So maybe I should give myself the Elf Guard and try and test it out with her, or maybe get an Army Guard. But I think Elfguard's gonna do because this one can be pretty decent, plus I have a Relentless. So that's gonna be my next progress, but at the moment I farmed only stage 10 consistently. You know, I can get 4 to 5 star accessories, rings, amulets and banners. I'm happy, that's good enough for me for now. fine. Like I said, same thing. I'm on stage 10. It's a little bit tricky to pass stage 11 because I use him as thermometer control. Maybe if I manual it and I try to get it to 13, this could work. On 13, I would have 3 people wrong affinity though, so that might be my next problem. However, as an overall thing, I think I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm really happy with my progress so far. Faction wars, obviously, I just did a little bit. This is not something I'm focusing yet. I'm starting to keep more and more people that I can use for faction wars, but that's like second priorities for later on. I pushed the Doom Tower as much as I could, and honestly, I suggest for everybody to do as much as they can here, because apart from the apart from the clan boss, from the Demon Lord, the best place to get free rewards in the game is the Doom Tower. You get energy, you get charms, you get shards, you get, you know, all crazy stuff. You get books, I think, but I think books only on only on hard. But still, it's the best place to get free rewards. It doesn't matter that you cannot finish it. Try and do this and advance as high as you can, and at the same time try to, let's say, get at least to the stage 10 or 20, whichever you can get, where you can farm it on auto for the silver keys, for 2 reasons. One, that's one of the missions. As soon as you open the Doom Tower on stage at level 40, that's one of the missions that comes in the advanced quest every single day, and that's to use 10 silver keys. So for example, for me, I'm not gonna try a manual to beat Bommel, and then I got to a manual to beat the Scarab as well. Honestly, it was funny. This is the team that I use, but you know what beat it? My Apothecary and Toxic, guys. It took, look at this, 17 minutes, my Apothecary and Toxic got it. Everybody was dying, Apothecary was just fighting it. Boosting thermometer, healing himself, poison text. Boosting thermometer, healing himself, poison text. That's what he was doing. It's slow, but I don't care. I don't care. As long as I do it once, that's about it. And then I got to the stage where I got to the Griffin. This is the one that I can farm. 41 seconds, I'm happy. So like I said, this is one of the things that you need to do daily for your advanced quests, and at the same time you get free how they call materials. These materials you can use even though you can only forge 3 to 4 star. These ones, let me show you. Craft one for 1,000 and you sell it for 12,000, because you're not gonna keep 3 to 4 star gear on you, or at least I'm not gonna keep it. Might be a mistake. Maybe I should keep them, but maybe if they're 4 star epic or legendary and have good substats. But the reality is like this: you spend 1,000 silver to forge it, and you sell it for 12,000. It's a free source of silver, guys. And I told you, silver is really hard to get in this game. On clan boss, I'm currently 2 or 3 keying hard, with only 1 champion having War Master. Let me show you. Okay, this one's gonna be good affinity. This was the previous one that I did on Void. Let me show you how team actually works on this one. I'm just randomly using this team. I should get her in there instead of Apothecary, but I feel like for now Apothecary with the Toxic helps me more. Mark's gonna come in my team later because of her increased defense and block debuff. So at least she's gonna come in there, and I think I'm just gonna get her to block the stun. But this team actually does enough damage, especially because of I told you, the combo of Thylesia and any debuffs is insane. As long as she doesn't weak hit like she just did, I can have the debuff bar full of poison like most of the time, because I have the poisons from the Toxic set on Apothecary, I have the poisons from Frozen Banshee, and then I have her extending it. That's easy points. Let's just watch this. See, all of those ticks are the ticks from the baby poisons and from the big poisons. That's why I said in the previous video on how to do damage to clan boss, poisons are an insane amount, a big source of damage. You will actually see after I finish this run, at the end screen, even though Elhain is the one that has War Master, we're gonna see who has done the most damage. Honestly, I don't remember if it's actually Elhain or Frozen Banshee, but I guess, like I said, we're gonna see how much Frozen Banshee at level 50 only, just from doing the poisons, we're gonna see how much damage she actually did. At the same time, for now, I'm using Bivald in here because of the fact that he does a decent amount of damage, even though he's, again, only 5 star. He brings a little baby shield and heal from his A3, and he brings the leech. So for now, he's a champion that I'm keeping in there up until I work on my Scabrius. Like I mentioned again before, Scabrius is gonna be really good in this team because he brings Weaken, he brings Poisons, and he brings Leech. Those are 3 really good buffs that you have or that you want to bring in clan boss. But having leech consistently on the clan boss, with obviously paired with Tylesa that extends it, it's gonna be so much easier to build your champions because you do not have to care about getting every single champion in lifesteal. That's gonna make my life so much easier when it comes to clan boss, because I will not be desperate of like, oh my god, I only need to get lifesteal. No, I can start getting stalwart on people, I can start getting speed sets, you know, any other sets. I don't have to desperately just go for the lifesteal, which is honestly, I feel like unless you have the unless you have the leech maybe for the clan boss or some other sources of doing it, the lifesteals are kind of a trap, I guess, because, you know, okay, they help your champions stay alive, you know, and keep themselves alive, but at the end of the day, it's kind of a lost slot. So for example, later on when you get somebody that's like, I don't know, a bigger healer, or you get the Seal of the Drake or a reviver, having lifesteal, I'm not sure is that important to have lifesteal on them. It still helps in certain circumstances, like for faction 1 champs, but I feel like, you know, it starts at the beginning of the game, like only early game, I feel like it's the most important set. After early game, when you get to mid, late, end, lifesteal becomes like, honestly, kind of, I might be wrong, but that's my opinion. Lifesteal becomes kind of a useless set, you know, because like I said, it only does lifesteal. You start getting so many more healers, revivers, and other champions that it kind of becomes obsolete. Lifesteal gives you 25% heal, Leech gives you 18%. So let's look at this damage. Like I said, Elhain, because of our War Master, 2.2 million. Apothecary, because of his poison, takes 1 million. And look at this, Frozen Banshee, level 50, 2.8 million because of her poisons. Poisons are insane. Look, Tylesa, Bivald, nothing because you don't have War Master in there. So this is what I'm saying. I'm pretty happy. I'm 2-keying this. And to be fair, I might be a little bit cheeky, or maybe not. But after I'm going to have everybody here with War Master, I'm quite sure it's going to be a 1-key hard. I'm quite sure it's gonna be a 1-key hard. After that, when I'm gonna get Marked and Scabrius in here, I'm gonna be able to do a speed tune team, and then I can advance. I'm quite sure maybe in about a month I should be able to get to Brutal, to at least 2-key if not 1-key. You know, I have high hopes for my teams, you know. But yeah, in Arena I just usually stay between Silver 4 and Gold 1. In 3v3, I just try to reset, farm whatever I can. I sometimes attack and lose on purpose just to tank to get easier and keep farming as much as I can, because I like to buy the energy here. I always try to save up 1,000 to buy the energy here, because 300 energy is 300 energy. And then everything that I have extra, I buy the Drexar fragments. I'm not at the point where I can buy more, because obviously it's not as easy to get 3 arena fights in there. When it comes to clan quests, I'm doing some clan quests as many as I can, and every single week when I see the energy here, I buy it, guys. Every single week, the energy from here, I buy it all out, because what else am I gonna use it on? We don't have the accessory open yet, but maybe even if I had the accessory open, I'm not sure I would waste all of my energy here. I'd rather keep 1,000 every week to buy the energy, and then whatever I have left over, maybe accessories, and maybe only later start focusing on Yannicka. Like, she's a really good champion. I'm not sure she should be the priority. Maybe I should, because it's only 500. I need to look at how many gold I make, how many clan gold I do per week. But maybe the priority should be, after we open this slot, getting Yannicka, then energy, then if anything is left over, accessories. If not, I go to the other places. I know that accessories can give me 5-6 star legendary good pieces, but you know, as long as I can farm stage 10 to get 4 to 5 star, I feel like it's good enough for now. You know, I feel like energy and the Yannicka fragments might actually be better than those accessories. But yeah, I think this is about everything that I wanted to show. There's nothing. Oh yeah, I showed the progress. I'm here. Let me show you the challenges. The challenges, guess what? I'm on the last part of everything, guys. Last part of everything, 1 month in. I grinded like a maniac, that's for sure. But you know, it's like I just need to beat this one. It doesn't even have to be on auto. So I will 100% do this for the championships or summon rush, for the fusion, to get myself another sacred shard to make it easier, or like give me a shot at actually getting the fusion. But yeah, I hope I can actually get it. It's a classic fusion. It's gonna require a lot of farming pots. Good thing is that I can farm 15 or at least 13 on most of these ones. So yeah, I might actually do my best to actually go for the fusion, because I feel like it's gonna be game changing for my account. That's, you know, Road to Ultra Nightmare. By getting that one, I'm quite sure it's gonna be easier to get to Ultra Nightmare. But this has been a long one, I know guys, but I wanted to show every single area of the game and like where I got to and how I'm progressing. And you know, just basically apart from my guides and stuff, I wanted to keep you up to date with how my progress is going 1 month in. I feel like I'm kind of proud of myself, what I've done. You know, I did grind hard, I'm not gonna lie, grinded hard on it. Like I'm doing everything that I can daily. But yeah, it's a nice challenge. You know, it kind of gave me the love back for Raid a little bit when I started to become a little bit bored. But this will be it for the video today, guys. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them. If you have any hints for me, just leave them in the comments below as well. But yeah, till the next time, I will see you. Take care. Peace, love. See you guys. Bye.